Make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at Onside Podcast on social media. Hello and welcome to the Onside Podcast for our Game Week 1 preview. It's the first of the season. I'm joined again by Elliot and Jay. We haven't really got any news stories to go through. Yeah, usually we'll have like a topic or something go through the start of the season. We're just going to jump straight into the fixtures really, and we'll just go with them in depth. So on Friday we've got Crystal Palace and Arsenal, 8 o'clock kickoff. I mean, this one looks like Arsenal should slaughter Palace, but you know, I always find Palace away quite a tough game.
Yeah, I was going to say, Palace have got a decent home record, don't they?
Yeah. I think
they've had a good pre-season.
Have you seen any of the football conspiracies?
Yeah.
Have you seen them like running about like Palace only play their games at night?
Oh. Whoa. Yeah, that's a good one.
It'll be a tough game. Like.
I was thinking like,
Who have they signed, by the way, Palace?
Palace.
They have signed people.
Should probably get that article.
But like, there's no one I thought, like, oh yeah, they've signed.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know Zaha's had a class pre-season though.
Yeah, how many goals and assists has he got, by the way?
I think it's like
he's one for the FPL. He's one to watch.
Yeah, they've just got bad fixtures at the start.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think
once they get a run of easy fixtures, I'll probably put him in.
I think they could actually get a draw or against Arsenal. Yeah, also Arsenal's coming off a really good pre-season as well.
Yeah, they've got that Sam Johnson on a free in Decuria for 21 million.
Where'd that Decuria come from?
Oh god, couldn't tell you.
France.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, some French name.
The document I've got's off last week, so there could have been more transfer. I don't think there's been any more transfer business for the last week.
Think of anything. No.
Yeah, I mean teams are pretty much set now. There's hardly anyone who signs like a week before the season starts.
I do check out.
And then it's usually like in this month where if your team gets off to a bad start or something like that, you could just do a bit more recruitment.
Like Chelsea's trying to sign.
Just think, imagine if Zaha get injured though. Yeah, he's snookered.
Yeah.
I just think Vieira's a good manager as well.
Yeah, he's a good manager.
Not like top manager.
To be fair though, has he not got a good record against Arsenal?
He might. I know he's unbeaten against Man City. That's my favourite stat.
Last season was 2-2 or something, wasn't it?
And
then
that was at the Emirates, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, scored a
I want to actually have a look at that. See if he's got a good record against them, like the last twice or three times he's faced them.
Arsenal results.
Realistically, we're all watching to see if Jesus
Palace
scores.
beaten 3-0 and then drew 2-2. So yeah, Arsenal didn't beat Palace.
I think Vieira's got a good record against top 6 teams. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that game. 4-3 bro. That was. I think it was like the start of like Arsenal's like little slow.
Oh, little dip.
How they knocked up the top 4. I mean that's what they'll be aiming for this season, the top 4, and I think they should reach it.
They should with the players.
I mean, last season was like optimistic, whereas this season it's like right, you've got a really good squad now, where it's a solid.
Also got your Europa League.
They didn't have a number 9 though, leading up to the last like I said, Aubameyang.
We've got the 5 sub rule again, which I think will affect. I mean, Palace I don't think will be bad. They usually have a good.
They've got normally good squad depth.
Like a good batch of youth prospects coming in, so maybe they can
I remember like everyone raving on about Nketiah last year. He's now the striker that comes on 70th minute, and I think that's where Arsenal could tear teams apart.
Yeah,
he signed an extension, but I could have seen him going somewhere else, maybe.
Yeah, but I think with the 5 sub rule, like, you're guaranteed minutes now.
Yeah, I think,
you're guaranteed minutes no matter what. He is second striker, and he will probably come on every 70, 60 minutes.
To be fair, you do risk your career when you go to like a bottom half team.
Yeah,
because then second you get relegated, and if you didn't,
look at that Max Aarons. Exactly, look at that Max Aarons from Norwich. Yeah. He was like Bayern Munich, Barcelona. Came up, got relegated, came up again, then got relegated. Yeah,
Todd Cantwell was for
he's in
the
top 6 teams. They're playing Championship, them too. Now it's strange.
Is he still at Norwich, Max Aarons?
Yeah.
Is he?
I looked. They played the first game of the season on Saturday, and he was playing. And Cantwell was as well.
Cantwell was linked to
Newcastle. He was.
United. Probably still like.
I'm just thinking of me Football Manager save because he was. I tried to get him for like 60 million or something, and then Liverpool outbidded us, and then he.
Max
Aarons?
They
didn't even outbid us. They bidded 10 million less, and he went to Liverpool. And I finished like 3rd in the league in Newcastle the season previous, and I was foaming with it. I was like, how can you do that?
That's my Aaron Hickey. Watch Aaron Hickey this year at Brentford. But signed him with Sunderland's Championship.
Yeah. I think we'll get into score predictions at the end, But moving on to Fulham and Liverpool. Liverpool. I mean, in the predictions, we were like Liverpool might drop off a bit this season, and then the Community Shield was a total different story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same Liverpool we saw last season. It was solid. I think
Liverpool's a good cup team.
Yeah.
I always look at Liverpool though and think Like,
I think they will drop off this season.
Yeah, they're gonna. But every time I look last year, I don't think Liverpool do very well today.
Yeah, and they always prove us wrong. They prove us wrong every time.
But you can't replace Manny. I think Manny leaving's such a big thing.
It is.
I know Nunes is the replacement for Manny, even though he's a striker.
He might even get 10 goals. It's not
but
Manny.
He does look good though. He looks sharp.
I mean,
he did look good when he came on.
He did look good when he come on.
Yeah. I don't know. I see it off. They're still going to finish top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we're saying they're not going to get top 4. We just don't like. At first, we thought they'd be a mile ahead of. We thought City would be a mile ahead of everyone this season, but with the whole Haaland thing, with the Community Shield, we looked like. I think he makes the right attacking runs. It's just going to take some getting used to.
They haven't played with a proper 9 for like 2 years, have they?
Exactly. So that we don't know how that's going to take effect of it. And
I think City could have a slowish start. Still win the league.
Yeah.
I see a slowish start. Maybe draw 1-2 games.
Made any signs. I mean, they've got Kevin Mbabu, Andreas Pereira.
I think Fulham look alright.
They've just got Leno.
Hence why I said they've stayed up.
On paper,
Pauline. They haven't got that bad of a squad. Like they have. They're not like.
But I think it's.
I think like Bournemouth, for example. I don't think they've signed anyone. Ryan Fredericks, and I don't know if there's anyone else.
Why would you go up the Premier League and sign one player? I don't get it.
Small club mentality.
They're just expecting to get relegated.
But you know what I mean? Well, we're going to Forest after that. I think Forest have signed too many players.
Yeah, they've signed
someone else the other day, Forest. For like 20-something million.
They've signed Tavernier, Marcus Tavernier from Borough for 10 mil.
How I mate, they're
just signing Championship players.
That's just a champion. Are they're expecting to go down for a Championship? What is the point? What is the point?
Yeah.
But when Newcastle came up from the Championship, who did you sign?
No one.
Exactly.
To be fair,
he had a Championship league. Brian Freeze's Championship.
That was down. I'm like, actually, that was just because he'd spent all this money in the Championship to get us back up, and he went, right, there you go, that's me done.
Because we didn't sign
anyone. Stayed up was the point.
We stayed up with the Championship side.
Yeah, that was my point.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Fraser, John Joe Shell. I know they've been better under Howe and stuff, but
but we still had Kieran Clark,
Is there anyone in Bournemouth
Jamal
squad?
Lascelles. Championship players.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Championship defence.
Who even is in Bournemouth's squad?
Solanke.
That's the only one that are in there. Dembele, the one that was at Peterborough was. It's Karamoko Dembele's brother, I think. I could be wrong, or cousin. You know Karamoko.
Yeah.
It's his brother.
I know
or
that Lloyd
cousin
Kelly's
or
good, but yeah, I think he'll be like a
Championship good.
Exactly.
Solanke did get.
Look how good Kieran Clark was in the Championship.
Right.
Terrible when he came to the Premier League. Gale, how good was he in the Championship? Can he make the step up? Mitrovic, very good in the Championship, doesn't score in the Premier League.
Wait and see.
We'll soon find out. But when he hasn't scored many.
Centre back from last season.
Who?
Gary Cahill was playing centre back from last season. He's left.
Yeah, I was going to say he's left.
I think he's 51 now, isn't he?
Had his 50th birthday the other week.
Yeah, there's no one in that team
Philip Billing
stands out like apart from Solanke.
On Solanke, I can't see him get more than 10 goals.
We were on about Liverpool.
Did you have Southampton to go down?
Yeah, I put them 19th.
I didn't.
Because we had comments saying like, "Oh, why would you put them 19th for?" And then people were like, "Back this up." In the comments were like, "Well, if you actually look at their squad, it's got a point.
We've got no attacking quality."
So
that Ariwu, whatever he's called. See his goal against
You can't just say, "Oh, he's clat in."
No,
you can't say he's class because he scored a solo goal against. I don't know who it was against, but
Real Valles.
How I mate. Like,
just watch and see.
But you can see Max Kilburn. Max Kilburn. Max Kilburn from Wolves. He'll be unbelievable this season. Kilburn, sorry.
Yeah, not Kilburn.
Max Kilburn.
Don't know
He's some lad. I don't know why I said that name.
Kilman.
Shout out.
Kilman. But yeah, he scored. He passed like 6 plays in pre-season. Scored.
Nice class.
It reminds us of the clip
yeah, he's
of
good, but he's not going to be unbelievable, is he?
Conor Cody when Jamie Carragher's talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, your colleague Max Kilman got man on the match tonight." Oh, did he? Did he? Oh, yeah, okay. And he's like, he thought it was him. No, I didn't.
Scouse banter.
Scouse banter is different.
But I think it should be a thrashing for Liverpool. Like, Liverpool should absolutely bury Fulham.
I don't think it'll be a thrashing. I think they'll beat them, but I think they'll be like...
I mean, when you're going away, it's always like that risk, but I think it'll be...
Liverpool's away form's always been good.
Cottage as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Fulham never...
Stadium.
I can't remember the last time Fulham had a good start of the season, to be honest with you.
Can't remember the last time Fulham had a good season.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think it'll be 2 or 3-0.
Aye.
Maybe 1. They might get 1.
Nah.
But Liverpool's defence is an absolute rock. So.
Yeah.
Bournemouth Villa, 3 o'clock.
I know Bournemouth will not do very well this year, but...
I think this could be a thrashing.
I expect
Villa could actually torch them.
I hope Villa get off to a good start. Like they need it.
I think they'll win. I think they'll beat them. I don't know by what. I need to think about this one.
I think it will be close.
Right, actually, I see this. Watkins has looked so poor.
I mean, Solanke's really bad. Bournemouth's team doesn't look the best, but it's always one of them things. Like when you're the first Premier League game of the season, you're a team coming up. You want to get going, and I mean, Fulham will make a difficult game for Liverpool, but Liverpool are like a different class. Whereas Villa, don't get us on, they're a really good team, but it's if they can get off to a good start.
It's hard to call though. First game of the season.
I'm not saying on
paper, Villa look a good team, but it's the fact if they can get it going.
Yeah,
because that was the case last seasson.
It's just hard though because you can get people playing well in pre-season, but it's like everyone's mixing the squads to get minutes in the legs. Like they don't. Probably the last game of the season, you play your strongest 11.
Yeah,
like it's always hard one to call the first game of the season.
Well, I think Villa's,
you don't know
because you can't really
what teams are going to be like.
You can't really judge much on pre-season either, can you?
And you can't judge on pre-season either. So it's always a.
I think Villa have goals all over now.
They've got. I think Villa will. That's why I think
score from wing backs.
They've got a lot of depth though as well. They've got a lot of depth.
Like I think for the first half of last season, they relied on Watkins and Ings for goals. But now they've got goals in 5 or 6 different players.
I agree with that.
And Bournemouth, I think, is the opposite. I don't know much about Bournemouth, I won't lie, but I feel like Solanke is the only one who can score.
Exactly. Can you see when they're getting beat 1-0 for them to pull back and win 2-1? Who's going to score them 2 goals? Solanke.
Yeah, Villa's got goals in them.
I could get proven.
Villa's got goals in them and have got a very good defensive record from last season. So
yeah,
I think Villa's comfortable. Leeds.
I'm going to quickly actually search up the injuries thing. Was it Premier injuries? Tells you all the injuries.
I don't think Villa have.
Because I was just thinking, I was like,
I think Traore, I think he's
Villa's totally clean.
Courtney House.
Everton have got 7 injuries. Christ. Townsend's out till January. James Cole. Christ.
Rondon suspended because he got sent off, didn't he?
I was going to say, who they starting the first game then?
A young lad probably. A young lad that'll probably actually do well because in the Lampard. Lampard loves a little young kid.
Who was that one we were on about? Villa? No, it wasn't Villa.
Bournemouth. Bournemouth.
Oh, it was.
You could see if Bournemouth's got this many injuries, it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah, David Brooks. Ryan Fredericks is out. Who they've signed.
Yeah.
Signing someone and then getting injured straight before the start of the season. No good. Sure, that would have came up though in like a medical or something you've done.
Yeah, you can still sign players that are injured.
You make their choice. Yeah. Oh well. Next game, Newcastle Forest. I think this game will be a lot tighter than people think it is.
Yeah, I think it finishes 1-0 either way.
Yeah, I think
Newcastle win 2-1 or 2-0.
2-0 or something.
I think Newcastle got 2 goals.
2-0.
Quite easy.
Before, I mean, when the fixtures first came out, I went Forest at home, first game of the season.
Yeah.
Get in, that'll be a thrashing. Now, after the transfer business that Forest have done, it's a lot closer.
They could turn up and they could be like.
Disagree.
They could turn up and be like.
A completely different 11. You know how long it's going to take for them to gel?
Yeah, I get that point. Like,
he's going to absolutely hammer them.
And I mean, this is a Newcastle team.
I hammer them 2-0, 2-1, but
look,
I think you're comfortable. I don't think it's going to be a close game at all.
I think it'll be a close game. I mean, it'll be difficult for us. You can't go up to St James's Park and just can't go home, can you?
Yeah, I think our team on paper it looks decent, but people expect it to be like a
complete different
unbelievable team. Like Villa's team looks really good on paper, but doesn't.
I think on paper Villa have got a better team than Newcastle.
Yeah, on paper I'd agree with that. I think on paper they do, but I think Newcastle play better together as a team.
Soon find out though.
I also agree. It's a different season, but I also
I'm basing this on last season because I mean for the second half of the season they were unbelievable. Newcastle and
Forest are still making signings now.
But the thing is,
you've made your signings quite early in the transfer window. They've went on pre-season with you.
Yeah.
You've got your team. You've got most of the team you had last year. I think it's easy going to.
Yeah, and
I think if
it looked good.
I think it was.
Really don't think Forest.
I might be making the name up, but it rings a bell in my head from BT Sport. The ball guy. I think he's called Danny Mills. I think I could be wrong. That just name rings a bell. Mm-hmm. That could be the complete wrong name. But he was saying basically, if Newcastle get off to a shaky start, does Eddie Howe become under pressure?
And was it TalkSport?
I think. TalkSport. Sorry, yeah.
Because he was on about Madison.
I think like with the reputation Eddie Howe's got now, with him having a really, really good season with Newcastle, does Eddie Howe come into Newcastle's season with a lot more pressure on his head, or not?
Yeah,
because he's got that expectation to live up to. He's signed players. He's bettered. He's improved his squad. If he gets off to a game where he hasn't.
Like, we could have finished like 15th last season, would have been buzzing with that.
Yeah.
Whereas this season, it's like, right, we want to get top 10 now.
Yeah, so he's got that expectation. He's got pressure in his head now.
I think
if we don't do very well in the first 5-6 games, does he get under pressure and people start questioning his job?
I just don't think he's a manager that feels pressure.
I think that might be a case of the media, though. If he gets questioned, I think it'll be the media. I don't think the fans will question him.
Yeah.
I mean, it is depending on the start.
Kicked me ankle.
Sorry. It depends on the start.
It all depends on the start, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because
you've got Liverpool and City in your first
obviously,
five.
Yeah. I'm really hoping Newcastle will do well, and I think we will do well. But you know, like in the back of my mind, is thinking, is he going to feel like he's under loads of pressure here now?
No, Eddie Howe doesn't feel pressure, man.
I think he deals with it really well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the way he conducts himself to the media and stuff.
I think if anything, if you'll ever hear things like, "Oh, Eddie Howe under pressure because we've lost like 2 or 3 games or something like that," it'll just be media talk.
Well, look, when he came in, we didn't win a game till
was
it January?
And everyone questioned a bit.
And everyone was questioning, saying, "Why have we got him in?"
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Aye. When he first came in, I questioned it a little bit. Like when he first came in, I won't lie, because I mean, it was a bit like you weren't expecting a whole revolution.
So everyone was just expecting continuity.
It was like steady the ship.
Yeah.
And it was a bit like, all right, we're losing a few games now. We were like, second choice. And then, and the media did add it to it a bit, but I think he'll be all right. I'm expecting a home win.
I'm expecting Newcastle to win, but I think it could be a 1-0
game.
Or a 2-1.
I think it'll be tight, but I don't think they'll get.
I don't think it'll be a tight game. I think you'll dominate. They might nick a goal. But I think you'll dominate the game.
How I see Forest season going is I expect them to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, that's why.
That's how it'll be for me anyways. I mean, you put them fucking 18th.
Yeah, because Lingard... we've talked about it last week.
Yeah. Next game we've got Spurs Southampton. Now this should be a
This is one of the games where I think it'll be a
Son and Kane, Kulu,
3-4-0 this.
Oh, I was thinking more like 6s.
6-0?
Aye.
To be fair.
Could be. They battered them last season. What was it last season? 4-0, 5-0?
I can't remember.
Absolutely battered them.
But I think Tottenham, the defence is solid, as you said.
I'm excited to watch Tottenham.
It's such an exciting side to watch.
They are going to be really exciting to watch this season.
Have you seen how much squad depth they've got as well?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Them and Arsenal.
Yeah, them and Arsenal.
Hey, you say that, Richarlison and Basuma are both injured for the first game. Well, Richarlison's not injured, but he's banned for the first game.
Isn't he?
But that's the thing, that's all key.
Yeah, but
first game
if Richarlison doesn't play, nobody's asked because they've got Kane, Son, Kulusevski.
It's not like they need him.
No.
They've got Basuma, you've got Højbjerg.
It's the wing backs. They've got like 3 for each side.
Yeah, I know.
Like 3 quality ones. Like Doherty last season was amazing.
They've got Doherty, Emerson Royale, Dead Spence. Then they've got Sessegnon, Reguilon, Perisic.
Yeah. I thought
Ben Davies could possibly play there.
Yeah, the squad's looking amazing.
Do you think they're going to get rid of 1 or 2 or not?
I thought they were getting rid of Reguilon, but that's never happened. But I thought that was the plan. I thought Conte said so. I'm pretty sure Conte came out.
I think the credit with Tottenham's kind of went.
I thought he was going to go back to Madrid or something.
He was good though. I don't know why you would get rid of that Reguilon.
Conte didn't like him. Reportedly,
I don't think Tottenham get credited enough for the transfer business that they've done.
No.
Yeah, they've done.
I think the way they were 3 years ago when Poch left, and everyone was like, right, the squad's an absolute state. They were like kind of like Man United in a way where they had all this deadwood, and it was trying to get players in who push the team forward. And the business they've done is spot on.
Do you know what though?
I mean, I think I questioned the Richarlison one.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's
the only price.
I think he's going to be a flop this season because I just think 60 million. And I swear I read something a few weeks ago that states that his stats, like people going about Richarlison, but his return goal ratio is like awful.
No, 60 is a lot.
60 million. Everton are laughing, really.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's that good. Well, they're laughing. They've got 60 million for him.
And I haven't spent it. The owners are laughing.
That's what I mean.
That's how they're doing with that, man.
I agree, but
60 million though.
It sounds stupid.
Where does he play though? He doesn't play.
I think he is just
he is a backup striker.
That he comes on 60 minutes with a 5-sub rule. I think that's what he is.
I mean, we'll see how he does this season.
We'll see how he does.
And then see if Kulu gets
could be eating my words
Son
in
gets
2 months.
injured. He does come in. He does the job still. He's not Son. Don't get it wrong.
That happens a lot on this
Still
podcast, where you're eating your words and within 2 months, like.
Aye.
It is the amount of things that I've said, and then
it happens.
For me personally, it's never happened to me. So. I'm just always right.
Expecting to absolutely thrash them from Spurs.
Have I missed Leeds and Wolves, by the way?
No, I'm going through them. They're on next, man.
Just
There's a chance, mate.
No,
There's a chance.
you follow the fixtures I've wrote down. Follow the same order and missed out Leeds. I love Leeds.
The next time I'll get through it with you first. Alright, so Leeds and Wolves. We're going to Leeds and Wolves now, Leeds and Wolves. How do you see that one going, Jay?
Leeds win.
Leeds win.
2-1. I know we're not even doing the predictions
8 injuries, Christ.
Who Leeds?
Aye.
Oh, I'll take it back.
Dan James suspended.
Yeah, who plays though? Adam Forshaw doesn't play.
Liam Cooper, Adam Forshaw.
All the under 18s.
That Sinisterra,
Yeah.
Galen, Stuart Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what his name is. Hector Jr.
Is Aronson playing? Is Aronson fit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's going to be saucy, yeah.
I
didn't realise. I didn't hear about
it because you see it on FPL, his return ratio.
I seen a tweet about him.
That's Christensen, that actually.
I seen a tweet about I think it was Aronson. Apparently, what league was he in last year? Was it Bundesliga?
Yeah, and
he looked amazing.
Yeah.
I seen like highlights of him, and it was like these stats. It was class.
Who's this?
Aronson.
Oh yeah, the lad you've been reading about. I don't know why. I thought he signed for Brighton.
I think Leeds could have a. Actually, I take it back. I don't think.
I did actually. No, I did. I saw.
Well, just because
the
injuries
just made. I never knew there was that many injuries.
I saw someone put him in an FPL team, and I went, you know what? That might be a bit of a shout. That. So I looked at like how much he was.
He's too expensive.
Yeah,
5 million. Is that what
5.5 or something?
For like
I was like 5.5 was a bit of a push.
Yeah.
But he could come one of them players easily.
A wild card, and he starts well.
Oh yeah. But there'll be somebody that'll go, I'm going to put him in, and he does well, and everyone's like,
triple captain in the first week.
I hope Leeds have a good season. To be honest,
I like Leeds, big club, I think good fan base.
They've made some decent signings.
Very good manager,
and they adapted well to selling off Phillips and Rafinha. Like they could have easily not. I mean, like Everton, for example, they've signed. They sold Richarlison. They haven't got any backups.
Tarkowski on a free,
and they're looking a bit like. Whereas Leeds, I think they've adapted well to it.
Yeah, it's always unknown in the first games of the season, first few games, because they've signed people that have played Bundesliga, whoever for. But I think Leeds will be a good side this year.
Wolves have got Jimenez injured. That's a big loss for them.
Yeah, but who have Leeds have only signed that Nathan Collins from Burnley. That's it, isn't it?
I mean, Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's
right. Huang on a permanent.
Yeah, but obviously he was already going to sign anyway.
Yeah, I think
he was decent. Him though, to be fair, last year before he got injured.
My predictions have Wolves
Nathan
very
Collins
low.
on 20 mil. That's all they've signed because Hwang Hee-chan they confirmed for 10 million, but
that's cheap for him.
It was like a pre.
I see cheap for him. He had like 5 or 6 good games last season. They won.
Who?
Huang. Like, what did he do after them? 6 games. Not much.
He got injured, man.
Yeah,
he got injured.
Dama Traore is back this season though with them.
Is he?
I mean, he's not. He's such an overhyped player.
He did well for Barca.
Did he?
Right, it was first. Just his debut.
I'm sure.
Squad his debut.
Yeah. That's the only time.
Well, put it this way: if he done well, they would have kept him.
He got 11 matches, 0 goals.
That's a good return. That, to be fair.
That's right. He scored in his debut.
No, he didn't like.
No,
I've seen clips of him.
He got no goals.
He got 2 assists.
Oh no! Sorry. Oh no, that's
a Mandela effect.
2014-15. I don't know what clip you might have watched him like when he was at Barcelona like 6 years ago.
No, it was big, sweaty, oily Traore.
Is it not a friendly or something?
It might have been. I don't know.
Because he's down for no goals on the stats anyways.
Enemies.
Yeah, well, he's injured. 50% of playing.
Do you know, you look
small
at
hamstring injury, but with a winger, hamstring injuries.
I
think Wolves have got more important players out. Semedo, Jimenez, Traore.
It looks like it'll be a tough game for them, and
maybe a close
Leeds will want to take advantage of that and get ahead.
Home advantage.
Yeah. So that's all off 3 o'clock kick-off. Now we got another 5:30 on Saturday, which is Everton at home to Chelsea.
I think this could be a big wake-up call to Everton's owners on Saturday. Because I think they could get absolutely humped on Saturday.
By a Chelsea team that people aren't like respecting.
Yeah. I mean, we've put them 6 in predictions.
Yeah.
So.
I still think that's possible.
I know we're not like respecting them as much, but I think
that's the general vibe with Chelsea at the minute, though.
Yeah.
I think
they're trying to sign anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
Aubameyang's the latest one.
Is it?
I certainly saw that.
That was poor.
With him last.
They need a 9 though, really, don't
they?
Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, not Aubameyang.
But they are getting Cucurella.
They're not, apparently.
I know, it's on and off transfers.
Yeah. What's going on, by the way?
It's the first time Fabrizio Romano's got it wrong, but I think he'll still go through.
He backed himself up as well. He's like, right, if you think this is wrong, then
watch.
Everyone watch him go through.
Someone said, why are you lying? He's like, we'll see who lies or something.
He was proper contradicting. And he pinned the tweet, kept it all on and that.
It's all come because of the F1. That's where it came from. Did you know where it's come from? So...
Story time with
me, just because I like the F1. So Alpine's a team in the F1, and Have you heard of Fernando Alonso?
Yeah.
He's a driver. He's went to Aston Martin for next season, so
Right,
he's
yes, I
finishing
heard
his
this,
season
yeah.
off. There's a guy called, there's an Australian young lad called Oscar Piastri, and he's the reserve Alpine driver. So say Alonso got COVID or was ill, he'll drive instead.
Right, yeah.
So Alpine have said, we're delighted to confirm Oscar Piastri is our driver for next season. And he tweeted saying, I haven't got my phone, but he basically tweeted saying like, all this, you know how it says like Brighton tweeted, and the sources confirm that this is not correct. He basically said, Alpine have come out and said that I'm the reserve driver, and I can confirm that this is not true. This is against, I have not made an agreement to become the driver, and I will not be racing with Alpine for next year. So then loads of people are jumping on the bandwagon, and that's when Brighton have said,
the Brighton tweet.
we are here to confirm, but Martin Couturier, we have not received a bid from, and he will not be leaving or something. So everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. You what?
They're going to look stupid Brighton because it's going to go through.
Yeah. Yeah, it could like. But that's all story time. It's all come from F1.
When I saw it, I was like, is that just
a trend now?
Is that just the Brighton admin just being like, God's sake?
Ballsy, like,
aye. Can't believe we're going
to lose this. I think that's
try to stir the pot a bit.
No, he's probably trying to copy what that Australian lad done.
No, that's what because there was loads uproar was on Sky Sports News and everything saying, Oscar Piastri's went to he's going to Alpine, and he's actually tweeted himself, and he's got 215k likes on Twitter, just that tweet, and he's obviously said, I'm not driving for them. So obviously it's put a bit of a spanner in the works on it.
So Brighton try to copy that.
So Brighton have tried to copy it and just try to jump on the trend kind of thing.
Future run was never wrong.
When do you see him the transfer going through them? Next week.
Yeah. Not by the game.
But if Chilwell stays fit, where does Couturier play? Does he play over Chilwell?
Chilwell doesn't stay fit.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Guarantee.
No, but if he does though,
I think it's like the similar.
They can move.
I'd say it being similar with like
James.
Aye, I think Ollie was talking
about
that.
Chilwell going right back,
or Cucurella go right back.
Nah, I ain't a fan of that. Like,
I wouldn't put James in.
I wouldn't put a left-sided. That can't use the right foot very well right back.
Defense is.
I'm not a fan of that. Like, you could put Chilwell left centre half, like
left
of the three.
I think it's because it might be because they're expecting players like Alonso was expected to leave, Asby's expected to leave.
Yeah, to be fair though, you do look at if Chilwell gets injured again, which is likely. Who replaces him?
I think Barcelona were trying to get the double for Asby and Alonso. And it was something, I don't know what. It was probably something to do with funds again.
Yeah,
but from Barcelona's magical bank
team,
which spawning in money left, right, and centre.
Spawning in money.
Literally, it actually is. It's there's
100% an office in the Camp Nou or something, just printing off money.
Yeah, but Chelsea, 3-1 or 3-0.
Yeah,
3-0.
I can say that.
And I think because I can just imagine like after the game, I can just imagine all the Everton fans kicking off.
I mean,
in a way, rightly so with the owners.
Who starts striker for them?
Who? Because Chelsea.
No, for Everton.
They just have a young lad probably.
Lewis Dobbin.
Because Rondon's out for the start of the season. Well, like for the first game, I mean.
Calvert-Lewin's out as well.
Calvert-Lewin's just picked up an injury. He might be out for a month. No one really knows. Lampard said it was a knock, but it was a knee injury, and
Alex
we'll have to see.
Well, I've had 3 months.
I think he's up. Did Alex Iwobi leave?
Who's out?
No, I don't think he did.
Who's out for Everton? Have a look.
So they've got Townsend's out, Coleman's out, Rondon's out, Yerry Mina's out, Tom Davies is out.
They're getting absolutely walloped.
Well, Yerry Mina's 75%. He could be back. Calvert-Lewin's out.
The thing is, Lampard does well.
And he hasn't got a return date on. It says we're assessing Dom's injury. No time frame's been confirmed. We aren't sure what level it is. We're hopeful it's not long term.
I hope it is,
the last thing he's put out.
Hope it is. Hope it is long term.
So they'll get thumped on that. Well, it's always when I say things, it doesn't happen. But
put good money on it.
I put good money on that.
If you're an Everton fan, you're sitting there and thinking you're going to finish like mid-table.
Mid-table? That's you're expecting a lot of Everton fans.
The amount of Everton fans I've seen being like
deluded.
You don't think like they'll be in much of a relegation battle because we put them in like relegation. Like we thought they'd go down, and
Everton
the points they made was because they had injuries last season. It's already happening again. You've lost your striker already, and it's only
got a good man.
But then who do they say? Have they got Rondon?
No.
Look at realistically,
They said
you're
they
right.
made-
They haven't got a very good manager. Lampard done brilliant with Derby,
Yeah.
but
If
I'm
Lampard
convinced his
keeps
record was
Everton-
worse than Benitez. So like
Yeah.
just the same,
It was.
worse than Benitez.
If Lampard
You know what I
keeps Everton up this season, I'll be like, fair enough. He might be a decent
I
manager.
think I can say Lampard Everton go through managers like all the time. I can see him get sacked by
100%.
Christmas.
And it ruined Lampard's reputation. I said
And
that
you
when he
can't-
first came in.
You can't say like the
His job's
making
not good for him.
because people will be like, oh well, we're still making sign. Not really.
I
though.
think
you've
Everton's
signed
just a
2
club that
Burnley
go
players. You've
backwards.
signed Tarkowski.
Big time.
You've signed
Dwight McNeil.
Dwight McNeil.
I
Right,
just
they're
think-
2 Burnley players. Who
Yes,
got
they're
relegated
half
last
decent.
season. They're half
They're half
decent,
decent.
They went down.
But look at Chris Wood.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be awful.
Aye.
but yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
was thinking
they're signing.
Solomon was going down. We made signings.
Just
still.
Guy,
Just a guy who they got rid of.
who they got rid of like 4 seasons ago or something like that.
I don't understand that though. He
They're
was
linked
playing
with
Champions League
Maxwell
football.
Cornet.
No.
Maxwell Cornet, out of the lot of them, is the only one who I'm like, he's decent
Let's be real
because
though, right?
he was an absolute star in
If
Burnley
you're
last season.
if you're
I will admit
Maxwell
that.
Cornet or if you're another player linked going to Everton, let's talk about you going to Everton. Give me a reason why you go to Everton.
The fans.
I can give you one reason: new stadium in 4 years.
Why?
What other reason?
Maybe. but-
They haven't got a
I think the
they
championship.
haven't got
might
a
be
bad
stable
fan
for us,
base.
though. I think they've got terrible fan base. In the terms
Sorry,
like toxic.
Leicester.
No, the
Leicester.
toxic.
Oh,
The
toxic,
toxicity.
yeah.
Toxic. Like,
I
You
think
start
when
the
they
first
get
5 minutes bad, then they're against you the full 9 minutes.
when they get
Terrible.
behind the team
Aye.
though, but that's like any
I
fan,
just see
isn't
the
it?
season being exactly like it was last season.
They're
Yeah,
just
same.
going backwards.
Yeah.
There's no progression.
worse.
There's no progression.
It
there's
is
no-
down the owners, like. Don't get us wrong.
Oh yeah,
but
100%. The owners are to blame for it.
This-
I can understand the Everton fans' frustration on that one.
I just think Lampard actually does well in
Still think it's just a mess.
situations where he might have to use academy players, and Lampard does well with young players. We've seen him with Mount.
Yeah.
Players-
But
Don't
he
get
was
us wrong,
at
there's no Mount at Everton.
no. But he was at Chelsea, and Chelsea have probably got one of the best academies in the world.
True, aye.
Look at the amount of their players they produced. Everton, who have they produced? Tom Davies,
Gordon.
Anthony Gordon. Gordon, yeah.
That's
good
what I mean.
shout.
Gordon's been good under Lampard. That is about it.
Tom Davies.
Gordon kind of came in shine with Benitez, though. I know people hate saying that, but he did.
He did really.
No, I think he was much better under Lampard.
Yeah.
The
He was,
runs-
he was
the runs
better.
he
Yeah,
made and
he
stuff.
was better under Lampard.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, but
Lampard
I'm not going to go.
Lampard should join like
I don't
Chelsea
wanna annoy
academies. or something.
too many people.
he should leave Everton.
Yeah, I think he should just be like academy.
I think I agree with you. It does ruin. I think it is ruining his
That's
reputation a
100%
bit.
ruining his
Right?
reputation.
But I think it'll be a tough start of the season. It's not how you want to start. I
No.
mean, they have been done over here with the amount of injuries they've got
Patterson,
to like the main players, but
just getting in my head. Patterson was good. I mean, he's a
I
good
just
young
don't understand when
fullback.
Lampard came out and they got beat 4-0.
your mate from Everton's signed.
Jared, he went to
Yeah.
PSV.
Jared
didn't
signed for PSV.
Aye.
he? Loss.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Big
you now,
loss.
he's better than the centre half. Everton got. He's better than Michael Keane.
Oh.
I'm not just saying it because I know him.
I'm better than Michael Keane.
You really know.
I could do a better job than Michael Keane.
Right. Leicester, Brentford.
Don't care.
That's just
Right,
such
Man
a
United,
boring
right.
fixture, innit?
No, I think
Can't wait to tune in for this one.
Brentford are a decent side. You
Is this
know.
a Sunday
I
kickoff?
kind of enjoy. This is, I think it is. It's
Jesus Christ.
0-0, 50% possession each team, 0 shots on target.
2
for
o'clock
both
on a
teams.
Sunday. Leicester, Brentford.
I think Brentford probably win. I don't know.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. I didn't see that.
All right,
Leicester at home.
Leicester's in the mud. Casper Schmeichel's
I
left.
could
Not
see
going to have
that.
a keeper back in time.
Yeah,
I didn't see they're coming in for Dubravka, me.
Danny
No,
Ward's
not
on
a good
a
sign,
late
I think.
fitness
I think
test. Schmeichel's just signed. Harvey Barnes is injured.
Did that?
Fafana might not be back.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh,
Jose
no.
Perez
Harvey
is
Barnes,
out.
they've been assessed, though. No,
Uh,
they've been assessed, so they might be back for
Hamza
Saturday. and
Chowdhury's
Sunday.
out. Ricardo Pereira's out.
It's the same
They've
as last
been-
season.
them two have been
Uh,
assessed, though, so
yeah,
they could be
it's-
fit
it's
for
just-
Sunday.
It's another total injury.
I don't even know where I put Leicester on my table, but I can't say them doing very well this year.
13th, and I think that's.
And I mean, the only players I see
perfect.
Brentford out with is Ethan Pinnock and Christopher Ayer.
And they've got Ben Mee in replacement.
But yeah, exactly. I think
America.
it's Brentford.
I just hope
Brentford
now
are
that Leicester go
And
right,
Leicester
we need to
haven't
keep it
signed
now.
anyone at all. So
Let's
you've
go
got
get
all them
Dubravka.
injuries, but you haven't signed anyone.
So I think if Ward doesn't play, like he's not passes the fitness test, it'll be that Iverson who Sunderland were interested in. He's the
That
third
tells
choice
you everything you
Leicester
need to know about that.
I think
keeper. He's
I
actually
think
going to keep Iverson.
it wouldn't surprise me
Probably not Premier League level.
in the next few
Championship
days.
So keeper, you can get third choice. and you'd
They
be
do a
alright,
deal
though.
with Newcastle and just say, look, give us 40 million and Dubravka.
level. Yeah.
I say
You know
that
what I
though
mean?
we had Woodman.
I know it's a weird one, but they need a keeper.
Aye.
You know what I mean? And Dubravka's Premier League proven. He's a good keeper. Wouldn't surprise if that did happen.
Yeah, and
But then
all
it's,
your big
it's
players.
irrelevant though because you're not replacing Maddison.
Yeah.
Get a keeper.
Leicester are on a bit of a. I mean, they have good.
Could be a sticky one though.
They have good players who come through and they make decent signings. But they really need to start just picking up the pace with the transfer market. Like,
they need to start
I mean, they are.
They're not linked with.
They are limited. Though. Like Rodgers has come out and said they're limited with the budget and how much he can spend. But
Sam Maddison, that's
well, if you get rid of Maddison for 45 million, there's 45 million to play with.
160.
I'd push it up for Maddison. I don't blame him for pushing it up.
No, do you know what?
He's
English. He's Premier League
Maddison.
proven. He's very, very good. And I'm not like saying 60 million. Like if I was a Leicester fan, I would want 60 million from like
Newcastle are trying to do good.
Yeah, but Newcastle they don't want to pay over. They don't want to pay too much.
FFP.
But I just there's
only one thing.
I think he's an unbelievable player.
Yeah, but I can't see him where he fits in the system. He doesn't fit in our system.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Well, if we're interested, Eddie Howe must say a thing.
Also, Maddison and Callum Wilson link up would be amazing.
Yeah, but we've got CDM and two like Maddison plays in the 10. Like,
but Maddison just play a bit more forward than.
Yeah, maybe but he's worked so much on a 4-3-3 with a sitter.
I mean, maybe he's trying to
make changes.
Maybe a bit like how Bruno was playing last season, because he pushed a lot. Yeah, like Bruno played quite forward last season, where he might want to be playing the 4-2-3-1 maybe, where he's got Maddison in the cam role, and then he can drop Bruno and Julian into the centre mid.
Aye.
Yeah, maybe like.
So that may be.
But I don't think
how he's trying. I
don't think Newcastle will get him, because I think now they've probably realised, unless Leicester go right, we're desperate need of a keeper. Yeah. We'll come off to Bravka and you can give us in the panic and the like. You know, I don't
think it's a necessity sign.
Yeah.
No,
you're not needing them.
No, I think we need to focus on two more positions. I think we need to get a striker or a winger instead of Maddison. Like,
exactly.
Don't get us wrong.
You're
not going to be like, didn't need him.
I just see it being a tough start of the season for Leicester. Really do.
Yeah.
I mean, that Schmeichel just hasn't helped at all. That's
strange.
It was really strange when he came out.
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but he was linked away. But we were thinking last week, weren't we? Yeah. Surely he's not going to leave. I don't know how that's happened.
I didn't think he'd leave as quick. I thought it'd be like January he might leave or something like that.
He didn't put like a transfer request in or anything. He just came out.
How much did he go for as well?
10 mil or something. It wasn't much.
I thought it might be a free.
Why Nice? Like,
they've signed a few players with them. They're clearly doing something. Nice have signed a few players. I can't remember who. I was looking last night. They've signed 3 or 4 like
half
player names.
It's like Ward, who's an alright keeper, but Schmeichel was
really good. I think he's one of the most underrated keepers in the league.
Yeah, 100%. Man United and Brighton.
I think I've got massive faith with United, mate.
I think United will start well. I think they'll start with a 2 or 3-0. I mean,
I still think they've got that Ronaldo problem. I mean,
he's not playing.
He's not playing.
I'll get him out, mate.
Yeah, get him out.
I think he's just.
Do you reckon it just stirs like the dressing room a bit?
Yeah, but another players. I think it was Tellez, mate.
Yeah, they had players leaving
because he's going now, isn't he?
Have you not heard where Ten Hag's came out and literally said Ronaldo and Dalot can't leave the game early?
Yeah. Oh, was it Dalot that left?
Yeah, Dalot. But Dalot
got
let off apparently.
Though.
Yeah,
how?
It was more because he wasn't actually in the team.
Was he not? Was he not even in the squad?
He wasn't even in the squad. But Ronaldo.
Why though? Oh, because you played the day before, actually.
Because there was the 2-team system.
They didn't get. Well, they haven't yet got De Jong, and they've been chasing him for 2 months.
Chelsea.
Do you think that'll
Chelsea's
have a
the
thing?
favourites for him now.
Yeah,
do you not think that will affect it anyway?
No. I just think we'll get rid of Ronaldo.
Because to me, it's
get Ronaldo.
But you should know though, like
obviously
Ronaldo wants to leave because, like, realistically, you should know the professionalism. You don't do that. You don't leave.
He knows more. He knows better than anyone.
Yeah, he should know exactly.
But the reason he's doing that is going to be on him.
And there's a certain reason why he's doing that, so he can prove a point and say, "Well, I want to move."
Yeah.
He's not starting. He's only playing for the records now, Ronaldo. He just wants to get like his records so high up.
But why would he go to Lisbon though? I know he said he would finish
in the Champions League, and it's like that's all he wants to do. Is just play in the Champions League.
Yeah.
He's not bothered about.
He wants Champions League goals. And he obviously wants to play in Champions League. So
and he did say he wants to finish his career in Lisbon.
Obviously going to get in the Portugal World Cup squad, but like to be on form and playing like the big teams, not playing.
Yeah, I just think they're missing out on that box-to-box midfielder is where I'm saying missing out on at the minute with De Jong.
Fred. But De Jong doesn't. De Jong's not box-to-box though.
You're thinking of Fred and Rashford from last season. And pre-season,
Fred was alright last season.
He actually played really well at the end of last season.
You can't blame him. He was alright.
But I'm saying just
De Jong's not box-to-box, by the way. De Jong just sits.
Man United. That's actually one of the teams I've actually watched in pre-season. They look unbelievable. They're proper playing like Ajax, like the quick passing. One of the goals was unbelievable. What's his name? Van der Beek. Watch him. He'll have an amazing season.
He's the
under Ten Hag.
box-to-box midfielder
Yeah.
that you need.
Yeah. And
think-
De Jong's not that box-to-box midfielder.
Do you know how good Van de Beek was with Ajax under Ten Hag?
Yeah.
He was a world-class player. That's why everyone raved
That's
on
why
about
he
him.
went to Man United.
Yeah. Because
Simple.
and then he was under Ragnick, he was on Ollie, and then he was under Lampard.
How many minutes has he had in the last few seasons though?
He's played all pre-season.
I think
Yeah.
United will do okay, but I don't think they'll set the world alight, but I think you'll see an improvement.
I'm
Massively.
raving on. I still put them fifth, but I think I think like fifth, fourth, and
I think the
third.
second half of the season
so
will be
good.
solid, but I think it'll be a bit of a sluggish
Slow
start.
burner.
I do because they've got most of the same players.
Same with Forest. Like I think they'll have a bit
Yeah,
of
but
a
Man
iffy
United
start, and
Man
then
United
they'll
signed.
bang on.
Who's Man United signing? Like just
Martinez.
But you know what though? New
like-
managers is the new signing.
Yeah.
Like they can turn
Yeah, but
everybody
he's
Martinez.
been in from the start.
Oh, you'd be seeing that every
Forest
season
making
right
signings
now.
now still, man.
They've signed Ericsson, Tyrell Malacia, I don't say that name properly, and Lisandro Martinez.
So not too many signings.
Mm.
Ericsson's not going to start really.
important signings
It's
though.
not.
Ericsson's not going to start. He's not going to be a starting player.
Mm.
Martinez will.
I know Ericsson's went to a
Can't wait to watch Harry Maguire
project
again.
because we're the new manager.
Harry Maguire get dropped out.
But why
I
would
don't
he
know, I
go to
love watching
United?
him just because he's just horrific.
Ericsson, does he play over Bruno Fernandes?
No.
No.
He would have been cool. I think he's the
He's
same as like
probably going to be a
Richarlison.
squad
He's
player. Back up.
he's
Yeah.
the-
Squad player now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, United will win that. one.
Europa League football.
I think
maybe,
Brighton will
when they
struggle
drop-
this year.
When they drop Bruno, yeah, Brighton, they're getting beat.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Brighton will struggle this year. Though they've got a
Yeah.
very good manager, but I think it's one. I think they've been on the. I think Burnley were on the brink for years.
Yeah.
They stayed up. I
No,
know
I agree.
Brighton haven't scraped it, but they've
Yeah.
always stayed up. Yes, they've done well. Where they finished last year, they finished mid-table, didn't they?
10th, I think.
But I think there'll be a season now where they'll struggle, and I think they could probably be fighting.
I think Graham Potter's
To
in the
go down
same.
this
Apparently, Jadon Sancho could be off for the first game
Yeah,
of
I've
the
seen
season.
that
For
illness.
illness, aye.
But I've also that was from like last week, and there's been no updates,
Yeah, well,
so he could be back to fine.
he could be back fine.
I just think the style of football that Ten Hag's got them playing is
Oh, so Luke
Really
Shaw's
good.
got a fever as well.
Luke
I
Shaw's
saw
not
FPL. Luke Shaw was like the most owned player at the start
from
of the season last year.
Because
That's
it was
mental,
after
that.
the Euros.
Yeah, the Euros, he
Yeah,
was
'cause he was
unbelievable.
class in the Euros.
I
wasn't
put him in.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
he? I think I did.
this could be a big season for him if he wants to try and get back
I'm
in.
just getting booted by both of you.
I didn't like it, that's why.
Luke Shaw's not getting back in the team.
West Ham City last game.
I think it'd be a close game actually.
I think it'll be tight.
But West Ham's got a few injuries. Haven't they?
They've just, I think they were 33 mil or something for someone I saw.
Yeah, West Ham.
Striker.
No,
No.
someone else to sign like yesterday.
Someone else?
Amadu
Yeah.
Onana.
Oh, the keeper from.
Was it
No.
Kane? I thought
Ajax.
they signed
No.
midfield, didn't
No, it's a midfielder.
they? Yeah.
Belgian midfielder.
Who's that like? Lille midfielder.
Lille, 40 million euro.
What, they've signed him or they're going to sign him?
Signed him.
They have.
Oh, they've signed him.
You probably won't play them. Might.
Agreed a fee.
No, it's Sunday, so yeah.
could, but it's
Depends
fitting
if he
him
gets
in.
his work permit now.
Nah.
If he's
It's
fit.
fitting him in and all that.
Yeah, he won't sign. He won't start straight away.
Keep
Is
him
he an
down the
attack
rise, down the
midfielder or
rise.
is he a sit
Defensive midfielder.
Defensive. He's got right though.
I just saw 32 games,
Rice
one
is
goal.
turning him
and
out
he
of
gone.
box to box.
Mm.
You're saying like develop as a player. You started off as a centre back, Rice.
I've
He was
seen.
a young lad.
I mean, they've agreed a fee, but like Everton apparently are linked in with him in the race still.
Oh, how am I going to
So
change
apparently-
the West
Don't
Ham
go
at
Everton.
Everton?
Yeah, apparently.
Don't go on
they-
Everton.
Yeah. I mean, I think that'd be a.
Well, you play at
That'd
Everton.
be stupid to do
Guarantee.
that.
You
It's so
guarantee plays
stupid.
at Everton. Though.
You what?
You guarantee plays at Everton. It's not a guarantee at West Ham.
Yeah.
Like you said, that Rice.
I think it'll be a
Sure,
tight game.
maybe
I
you could put that in
could-
it, like.
I think it'd be tight. I still think City still wins, but
yeah, I think City will turn it on the second half.
yeah. I think Haaland
Alright,
goes back.
you want to go for score predictions down?
Let's go, baby.
Right, Palace Arsenal.
1-1.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
I think I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal as well.
Okay. Fulham Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, 3-0 Liverpool.
I think Fulham would be defensive and like that goes against
But
Liverpool's
once Fulham
I know.
concede a goal,
game over.
You might as well go for it.
right? Our predictions down as well on there. So, what did you say? Me and Hursty both said 2-1 for
Not
the.
enough room.
Just do 2-1 and you just go for the first one.
You got
Yeah.
enough room.
There we go.
You got loads of room.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, and then just underneath, just do like in order, and then just go for the fixtures.
So we
Fulham-
had 2-1, me and you for Arsenal Palace. You had yours.
Yeah.
Both put 3-0 for Liverpool Fulham. Then you got whatever you put.
2-0.
Bournemouth Villa.
Villa 4-1.
3-1 Villa.
Christ. 2-1 Aston Villa.
3-1 Villa.
Newcastle Forest.
1-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle.
Tottenham, Southampton. 3-0 Tottenham.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3 or 4.
5-0 Tottenham.
3-0 Tottenham.
You love the outrageous scores like you did this last season now. Like,
Well,
Well, didn't he predict, right? You remember Arsenal Burnley 0-0? We were like, what are you doing? And you got it right.
You got it right. Aye. There's a
I'll
few
give
of
him
them
that
which you
one.
did get. Aye. Leeds Wolves. 1-0 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds.
Everton Chelsea.
One-
Oh,
oh,
yeah, I've said sorry. Get my myself.
I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1.
I want Leeds to
Could
win,
be
but could be a 1-1. Like.
Everton Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I can see 3-1, like.
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Leicester Brentford. Around 2-2.
0-0.
I think Vardy's a big part of that team.
Hmm.
Vardy's playing, Madison's playing.
Is Madison fit?
Yeah.
Madison's fit, yeah.
Because he came off on a stretcher or something, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah,
I
in
think so,
pre-season apparently. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, I got a draw on that one.
Man United Brighton.
3-0 Man United.
2-1 United.
Brighton are a bit of a boy team. to be
Yeah, I
fair.
know.
I always felt like that.
No, but like I can't
Two-
imagine Brighton conceding many though. That's the only problem.
Cucurella,
1-1.
they've lost so much.
Yeah,
Brighton.
but
they've lost so much.
1-1. I think United win like
So anti-United is.
2-1 or
I
3-1.
just
I reckon.
think, I just think Brighton's a bit of a weird team. I think
They've
they
lost
could do
Cucurella,
something.
they've lost Basuma.
They haven't lost really yet.
They have. He's not going to play.
He might, is it?
He's not playing. If he does play, his head's not in it. He's asked for a transfer request. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
play for them.
Actually, go 2-0 for me instead, please.
No problem.
I can't see Brighton scoring.
More pay. He's one to
Just
leave.
be, I thought it'd be like a shithouse goal. They've got that Undav as well now.
Oh, aye. He's class.
Hey, I thought it was you bigging him up.
Put him in the FPL team once, but then
FPL.
actually did my research. He's not that good.
Yeah.
I could score 30 goals in Belgium.
Why did you watch them all and they're all like tappings?
No, I didn't. I just don't think he's like. He's not that good.
Yeah, no,
Like,
he would be more talked about if he was big.
who's ever came from the Belgium league and done well?
Divock Origi.
Mitrovic.
I mean, he's
I don't know.
you just back me points away.
Hey, Divock Origi.
Even if Origi came,
how many Champions League have you won? Exactly, shut up.
He's a backup striker.
Matt Sells. You remember him?
Who's
yeah?
Origi went to?
Milan.
AC
Did
Milan.
he? Oh, I think he'd be good there.
He'd be like Giroud for me. West Ham City.
City
3-1
1-0.
City.
I've got City 1 now.
3-2 City.
Wow.
Okay. All wrapped
We've
up.
all got different predictions. Like, we've all got this pretty much same results, but
Well, me and Ali are quite.
Yeah, me and Hurst are on the same wavelength. But watch us be completely wrong. We'll not get one right.
Right, we'll see.
we've actually went the same for every single, like, apart from the Crystal Palace Arsenal. I've
I
got
think
a
we
draw.
should do some table or something for this season for the predictions.
Aye.
Right,
What do you
we'll
think?
mock some it up for next week.
Aye.
Anyways,
What do you mean,
Uh,
table?
Like,
So,
who
like,
gets the best predictions?
yeah.
Like, who gets the more
so like if you
Oh,
pick,
I will get
it-
points
like,
for
aye,
the
bit
predictions.
like how Super Six works.
Yeah.
Like you get 5 points for exact results.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
like, blah, blah,
Do
blah.
that, aye.
I'll fix that up for next.
We'll do that, lads.
But yeah, once again, thanks for listening or watching the Onside podcast. I've been Jake, G, and Elliot. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. Follow us on there, give us a review, appreciate it. And also give us a follow on the socials at Onside Podcast. And we'll catch you all next week.
Much appreciated.
Ciao.
Bye.